Hi, I'm Melissa Brown with Newmel Properties. Today with me I have Ann Morrison from Morrison Law Firm in downtown Concord, North Carolina, and she's going to go over some information for us today on buyers and what you need to know. Ann?
Well, we get a lot of questions regarding the HUD Settlement Statement. Usually it's HUD Settlement Statement. It's also how to get funds to us if the buyer owes money at closing. So what do you hear what do you hear as far as people asking questions?
The main thing that I seem to notice is a lot of people are really confused about the taxes. So can we kind of go over that as far as we can just touch quickly on escrow, and then what to expect on the closing statement, the HUD, of your prorated portion of the taxes, when the tax bills roll out, what time of year, and things that could maybe be informative for a buyer.
We get a lot of questions on that as well. So taxes, the general rule is that taxes are prorated between the buyer and seller at closing. So the seller would be January 1st until the closing date, and then the buyer would pick up at the closing date and pay taxes through the end of December.
Right.
So it's usually prorated on page 1 of the HUD. And then also the question about escrows, we get that a lot as well. Most people escrow for taxes and their homeowner's insurance as well. So depending on the time of the year is how many months a lender will collect for taxes. So what that allows you to do as a buyer is pay 1/12 of your taxes and 1/12 of your homeowner's insurance each month as a part of your mortgage payment. So that goes to the mortgage company, and the mortgage company then will have enough taxes at the end of the year to pay taxes and homeowner's insurance as well out of that escrow account.
Right, that's great. And so something else I wanted to touch base on too, we've obviously done a lot of business together and I love it. So something that was really cool that I had no idea about until just recently with the closing last week was that you actually go to locations.
We
so
do.
Let's talk a little bit about that. I had no idea.
We do, and it was probably 7 or 8 years ago that we rolled that out. And what we do as a convenience to clients as well is there are about 15 counties, I believe, in this area.
Oh, wow.
And we travel to the counties. We don't charge any extra for that. We've closed at Starbucks before. We've closed at Panera before. We've done a card table at the Empty House before. And especially for first-time home buyers, that seems to be a big draw. And I do think a lot of people are intimidated by going to attorneys' offices.
Sure.
So it actually provides a comfort level either to go to a realtor's office or to go somewhere where it's a little bit more casual and low-key. So it has worked well for us.
That's awesome. I love that you guys do that. And didn't you mention also, Ann, that there was something that you were rolling out as a computer software that's new? Do you want to kind of talk about that?
It is. It's actually a component of our SoftPro, which is our company that does the HUD settlement, generates HUD settlement statements for us. And they have a new platform, and what it'll allow us to do is kind of have a portal, and we'll be able to invite the lender, we'll be able to invite the realtors, we'll be able to invite the buyer and sellers. So it's closed in that it's only the people that you invite, but what it will allow us to do is upload the contract there. Any kind of correspondence, we'll be able to say we received the title work back, or the title commitment was sent to the lender. So anyone who kind of logs into that page of the portal will be able to see almost real time what is happening with the transaction. So I think it'll help communication, which I think is the biggest key, and I think what stresses people out the most is not knowing what's going on along the way. So I do think it'll help a lot with that.
So this will help them know the process in which their file is at that point in time.
That's exactly right. And help the lenders know, and help the agents keep everyone posted about, really real time what's actually going on with the file. So it'll save these gaps of a week or two of communication, and people will be able to see anytime.
And how soon can we expect that to roll out?
I hope by the middle of February. So that's our hope.
Okay, perfect.
Don't put my feet to the fire with that, but hopefully, if all goes well.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure. Well, that's great. Well, thank you so much, Ann, for all of your information.
Thank you.
It's always so fun to visit with you, too. So
thank you so much,
Thank you
Melissa.
so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.